contents for educational purposes only. Can't stress enough for you guys doing your own homework, your own research. Praise my content, throw any errors you find in the comments. None of us have been alive long enough to know what transpired in the past, and none of us can live long enough to know all there is to learn. This video is going to be based off this phrase I'm about to utter to y'all. Study to show oneself approved. This video is going to be for anybody that is interested in, executing a UCC-1, thereby gaining access to HJR 192, whereas though debts can be discharged, or any process in law relative to procuring one's freedom. You have to study, man. In my experience, a lot of people, seem to, in error, think that, once they have this or that established, that everything is going to be copacetic. Couldn't be further from the truth. Reason why I say that is because the agents, and I need y'all to think Matrix, all those Mr. Smiths or Agent Smiths, they are any government agencies, and corporate state agencies and agents of said agencies. Their job is to test your knowledge. They also pose as gatekeepers. If you don't know your shit, then it's possible for me to say that you won't get the shit that you need. You gotta study. You have to commit things to memory. You have to research. And you have to do this shit repetitively. If you think that they are going to make it easy for any of us to procure our freedom and get outside of their jurisdiction, you in for a treat, because they're not going to make it easy. And those above, the agents, only taught them certain things. Now, you have the exception where some of them know the things that we approach them with. They know the procedures, and etc. But they're not going to make it easy for you to procure what it is you need to escape them. And if you don't understand private and public and how not to mix the two, then you're inevitably going to find yourself in court outside of your own domain. And if your knowledge isn't sound and you haven't practiced and committed certain things to memory, they're going to trip you up. So, relevant to the last two videos I did, you got to check yourself. You much rather check yourself than be in a real live, real time situation in their court and they test your knowledge with all the tricks and tricknology and double talking that they will do to trip you up. Another thing you need to know if you have intentions on endeavoring into this I'll say a journey, and let's just classify it as a journey. You need to understand, how, the principles of honor and dishonor. Because if you don't, and you allow your emotions to override your intellect, they're going to dust your ass off. Real simple. I need y'all to understand that this is not a game. When you're dealing with the law, it is not a game. You gotta have all your T's crossed and your I's dotted. You have to have eradicated any fear within your being. This is the reason, for study. So hopefully none of y'all let this go over your head if you happen to be an individual that intends on, walking the course toward freedom, to be unencumbered, to not be taxed unless it deals with some type of a commercial endeavor. And then if you are in a commercial endeavor, it behooves you to minimize anything that would be due to any government or private entities. Nobody's going to give you anything. Nobody can do this shit for you. This is something you have to do yourself. We all adults. I've been freely given, and directing people to information for as long as this channel's been in operation. And I have no problem with continuing on doing so. But what I can't and refuse to do is your work for you. So, know what you're getting into. Give it its proper weight and respect, and take responsibility for your shit. Take responsibility for your life. You want to be able to enjoy the things that you can't enjoy being in their jurisdiction, then that comes with a sacrifice. Again, everything, even your success, comes with a price that must be paid. Even the acquisition of knowledge isn't free. You have to pay attention. Always remember, people, your attention is the access point to who you are. So with that being stated, man, that's really all I came on here tonight to let y'all know, man. Eradicate the fear that you have within you. Because if you know shit ain't right, you know you being fucked around, you know you being bent over, ain't no grease in sight, and you tired of being fucked around, always remember the old adage, knowledge makes one incapable of being a slave. Can't nobody, what is that? Nobody can boost your IQ for you. You are the only one that can do that for yourself. I keep telling y'all things repetitively, and I'm gonna say another thing that's repetitive. They created the computers based off the human mind. Same way you can download files of information, you can delete files of information. It's upon each and every one of us as individuals to do this for ourselves. It takes a little longer. It's a little more tedious. But at the end of the day, you can boost your own IQ. You can delete things that you realize or come to the realization that no longer serves you. They also coined a phrase for it. It's called unlearn and relearn. Basically, everything we've been taught is a motherfucking lie. Or it's interwoven with half-truths and a bunch of whole lies. It's up to us because they expect us to know law, although they don't teach it to us. So if you don't do your research and your legwork and your studying, then any circumstance you find yourself in will be completely on you. You will not be able to point the finger at anybody. You will solely and individually be responsible for that which you decide to do. Minus the prerequisite amount of study necessary in order to approach any of these processes. So this wasn't meant to be a long video. I just wanted to get on here and touch on that. And with that being said, y'all be easy, stay safe, and dangerous when necessary. I'm out.